I'm here with Dan. He lives in Daegu. He has a shirt on. Michigan local hops. And I said, wait, whoa. Michigan local hops, what is that? So, Dan, can you give us a bit of background about yourself?
Sure, yeah. So my name's Dan Brown. I've actually lived in Korea for about 17 years. Did the teaching thing like a lot of people in Korea. One of my good friends owns the largest hop farm in the eastern United States, which is 6 miles outside of my hometown of Traverse City, Michigan. So we just got talking about, spreading the word about Michigan hops around Asia, and that's kind of how it got started.
What is Michigan hops? What is that?
The top 3 states that produce hops is obviously Washington State, Oregon, Idaho, and then number 4 is Michigan. But there's quite a drop off in the volume that we do in Michigan, and then actually 5th is New York. New York State.
I learned something else. Yeah.
Now, what we all have in common though is we all are pretty close to the 45th parallel.
Okay, so yeah.
45th parallel, whether you're in Northern Hemisphere, Southern Hemisphere for Australia and New Zealand hops, you want to be close. And Traverse City, Michigan, we're right dead smack. They're 44, nice. 45, 5th parallel. So the difference, people talk about terroir, right, for wine, for grapes, and you actually find the same thing for hops. Our climate, we have Lake Michigan too as well. The soil can create some different flavors in the hops. For example, Chinook.
I just made a Chinook IPA. Yeah.
So the Pacific Northwest Chinook is going to be more piney, more dank, whereas the Michigan Chinook, we have a really nice pineapple to it. It's more, more tropical. So it's been very, very popular over here. Our Centennial in Michigan, more orange citrus than the Pacific Northwest.
Actually, that was going to be my next question. Obviously, we know of the New World kind of American hops. Are there hops? You just mentioned 2 hops that I know about. They're grown Yakima Chief, Washington State.
Sure.
Do you have your own strains of hops, or are the hop strains that you're growing similar to the ones that are grown in the Pacific Northwest?
So yeah, I mean we do a lot of the public varieties like your Cascade, your Centennial, and those Chinook, those types of hops. But we also have some proprietary hops.
Okay, nice. And what are those?
The Michigan Copper is probably the most famous.
Okay.
It's a nice stone fruit, Hawaiian fruit punch, red hard candy. A lot of customers here in Korea are loving it. Another one is called the Mackinac, named after the Mackinac Bridge, Mackinac Island, which is really famous there in northern Michigan. That's got a nice papaya watermelon to it. Good for American wheat type beers, your IPAs, things like that too as well.
How did you start your business here? What was the kind of ignition or the trigger on you know what, Michigan hops, I could sell these in Korea, let's do this. What prompted that?
I think I just saw an opportunity with maybe a gap in the supply here. And not just here, we wanted to focus on all over Asia. We're doing distribution in Japan, China, Vietnam.
You are?
Yes.
Oh, that's amazing.
And Korea is our hub. Supply chain issues, freshness issues, and then just having other options too. Everybody was brewing with the same hops. We saw the opportunity to kind of give people some more options, and I think people have really responded well to it. I mean, it took some time. We had to get out there and get out to the festivals and things before COVID to kind of get the samples out. Then I went around Asia as well to different trade shows.
You traveled about around. Oh, that's amazing.
Went all over Shanghai, Manila, Tokyo. you name it. So we got out there, got the samples out there, did collaboration brews with people.
Yeah.
We have actually sold to some home brewers before. So 5 kilogram bag box. I mean, if you even get a group of some of your home brewers together, obviously that's quite a bit of hops. But
keep it in the fridge, boys. Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, you can split them up, vacuum seal them, and yeah, I mean that's what I would recommend. But we also have in the past supplied Soul Homebrew Store.
Right,
as well.
that's who I order from.
I think it just end with it's fantastic to even be at an event like this again.
It's so nice to be back in this scenario. Yeah,
to see people, to see old friends, make new friends, and no, yeah, we're just excited about the next couple years and continuing to share our hops from Michigan with Asia and with Korea. So
again, as someone you guys know I'm from Ontario, like Michigan hops. What? Yeah, I was blown away. I love this. So, Dan, I thank you so much.
Thanks.
From an Ontarian to a Michigander.
Michigander, yeah.
Michigander. I missed the D. Anyway, thank you, Dan.
Cheers.
We'll catch him in the next one. Yeah.
Cheers.
God, do I miss the D? Edward, text me.